Welcome to my channel, thos. So today we are going to do a gentle flow of yoga, starting at the top of your mat. You have a beautiful background of Bondi Beach this morning, and hopefully the waves are not overbearing my voice. So close your eyes. We're going to start in mountain pose, palms facing forward, shoulders relaxed down, and lifting the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Make sure you spread your toes nice and wide, so grounding all four corners of your feet. Lift your tailbone, lift the spine, lift the crown of your head. So we are lengthening the entire spinal column. Draw that pelvic floor in. Maybe actively pull the thighs gently up towards you. And as the palms face forward, let these portals of energy, the right hand receives, the left hand gives. So palms are open to receive the life force that is always around you. Breathe that in. Take it all into your cells. And really ground your energy. Regardless of what is going on around you, be here, be present. Breathing in a little bit more deeply. Breathing out a little bit more slowly. Grounding that physical body as you connect all of your energy bodies upwards and outwards. Take one more big deep breath in. Open the mouth, breathe it out. We're going to bring the palms together up over your head. Interlace your fingers so you have a pistol grip. Take your feet a little bit wider, about shoulder width apart. Again, make sure that tailbone is lifting, you're not letting it stick out. Or if the other cue works, tailbone reaching towards the floor. As you inhale, lift your fingers upwards. As you exhale, lengthen over to one side. Breathe it in, back to center. And breathe it out over to the other side. One more round, breathe it in. And breathe it out. And last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Come back to center, release those arms down. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Circling around. Now you can do this with your elbows bent or with your arms hanging down. Now you will see some people walk past, and that's okay. We are in a public place. Okay. Well, at least I am. You're just joining me along from wherever you are. Okay, relax those arms down. Give them a bit of a shake out. We're going to do some neck rolls. Now we're only going to do half circles. So drop the chin forward and down. Roll the head to one shoulder. And then up and over to the other side. As you do this, make sure that shoulders drop. Your head is heavy. And you are breathing. Yeah, let's do a couple more each way. Now always with every practice, every pose, every session, move in a way that feels best for you. All right, come back to center, roll the spine back up. Okay, bring your feet closer together again. You can bring your feet together, if not slightly apart. Palms together. Again, we're going to pistol grip the hands. Inhale, reach up, lengthen back. Arms by your ears, contract your buttocks. We're going to exhale, come into a forward fold. Release your fingers down either onto the mat or onto your shin bones. Just gently let your body hang here. We're going to take 2 more breaths. And as you inhale, lift up halfway. Flatten your back, draw that belly in. Again, keep your knees soft, so we're always working on lengthening those hamstrings as opposed to tightening and helping to release that back tension. On your next exhale, lower the spine down. Again, let's hold for 1 more breath here. And then lift up halfway, breathe it in. Exhale, lower down. We're going to take the arms wide, come up with a nice flat back. Big deep breath in, palms together 1 more time. Pistol grip those hands. Take your feet slightly apart. When you're ready, inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach over to one side. Breathe it in and breathe out. Let's do 1 more. And last one on the other side. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lengthening. Good. Back to center. Release those arms. Again, bring your feet closer together. One more time. Inhale, reach up, lengthen back. Contracting those buttocks. Exhale, release, forward fold. Halfway lift. Hold, belly in, shoulders back. Lengthen the neck. Forward, head forward. One more breath in. And when you're ready, hands to the mat. Hold your breath, step back, hold it into plank. So with all the planks, you can always modify if you need to as you start to strengthen and wake up your body. Knees on the ground. If you have any wrist issues, you can always come up onto your fists. This is usually quite common with men, I have found. And as with women, usually knees on the floor. So as you start to strengthen, things start to awaken, you will get stronger and stronger with your practice. But again, it's never a straight line. I'm not talking about your plank here, I'm talking about as your strength builds, it kind of goes up and down, retracts a little bit, and you come forward. As with all things, nothing is ever linear. All right, 2 more breaths here. Talking usually is a good little distraction as we hold those planks. Okay, let's lower the knees down, elbows in. We're gonna bring the chest slowly to the mat. So we're active. Your feet. Inhale, lift up. Now only lift here to a position that you can hold without your hands. If you're using your hands and you're lifting up higher, you're using your arms more than your back. So come into a position where you can hold, press the palms into the floor, squeeze your buttocks, lift and lengthen. Breathe it in, breathe out. Keep lengthening the spine. We have 2 more breaths here. And gently press back into child's pose, lowering and resting the head. Make sure your arms relax. 1 more big deep breath in. Breathe it out. Gently press the tailbone back. Inhale, roll back up. Tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to walk the feet in place for a little bit. Now you can lift your heels up and down at a time or not. Always options. You can lift the heels up and down both at the same time. Wherever you are, find what feels good for you. Just make sure your shoulders are not over those wrists. We are pressing back. We are lengthening. We've got plenty of time to tense, and now is not that time. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Maybe look side to side underneath each armpit. Okay, on your next breath in, lengthen that left heel down, right leg reaches to the sky. Exhale, step the foot between your hands. We're gonna lower the back knee down. We're gonna do a few circular motions with those arms and shoulders. Okay, so open upwards and out. So contract your buttocks, lift and lengthen the chest. Breathe it in, and breathe it out. We're gonna do 2 more rounds. Now if there's shoulder pain, make the circles a little bit smaller, but we are trying to open up front of the body here. Let's just do 1 more. Nice work. Hands back to the mat, downward facing dog. And relax your head down. On your next inhale, lengthen the right heel down, left leg to the sky. And as you exhale, step the foot between the hands. Knee down. Again, we reach up and open wide. So don't be afraid to go into a range that feels uncomfortable. It's just blocked energy, and as you move, as you breathe, it will become easier and easier. We avoid pain, that's what we avoid. Discomfort is a different kettle of fish. All right, let's do 1 more round. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Hands back to the mat, downward facing dog. Hold your pose, let your head hang. 1 more breath. And come down onto all fours. We're gonna do a few rounds of your cat-cows. So feel free to do any variation of your cat-cows. As you inhale, open the airways, open the chest, shoulders back. As you exhale, rounding, squeezing that belly button in. Be mindful not to clench your teeth here. And be mindful not to hold your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 3 more rounds or 3 more breaths. And again, this is one variation. You can always mix it up, change it up, make it your own practice. Sometimes rolling around feels better for the back, especially if you've been sitting down for long hours. All right, once we're done, we're gonna come back into downward facing dog. Lengthen, tailbone, lengthen heels, lengthen arms. And of course, lengthen your breath. Let's take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, press that chest back even more. Nice. Inhale, bend your knees. We're going to walk the hands towards the front of the mat, or wherever your hands are. Soften your knees, lengthen down. Halfway lift, breathe it in, shoulders back. Exhale, release. And take the arms wide. Big deep breath in, palms together. And as you exhale, bring them down to your heart center. Relax your arms down. Take your feet wide. Hip circles, 5 to 7 circles each way. Breathe. Circle around. And once we complete the hips, we're next into your knees, 5 to 7 circles each way. Good. Gotta keep the knees moving. All right, once you're done, standing nice and tall, again, spread your toes, rising up onto the balls of the feet and back down onto the heels. When you first start doing awakening of the feet, your feet actually get tired quite quickly, especially if you don't walk barefoot or do a lot of running. So this will happen pretty quickly, you'll find. This will help not only your foot muscles, but also how you stand and how you walk. And what I found is when your toes are tight, it will have a ripple effect throughout the legs. I've noticed it myself. The right big toe, and if that is sore or not moving correctly, I get tight calf on that right side. Okay, ankle rolls next. Standing nice and tall, 5 circles each way. This is great for coordination. This is great to help you focus more. Just keep breathing. See, we're rewiring. All the time we are rewiring our brain and the message from brain to the body and back again. And some days definitely feel more coordinated than others. I can absolutely vouch for that. Okay, give those legs a bit of a shake out. We're going to come into chair pose. Any knee issues, keep your feet slightly apart, otherwise bring your legs together. We're going to sweep the arms about eye level, palms facing up so the shoulders are relaxed. Big deep breath in, lift the chest up. As you exhale, back into your chair. Now your knees don't have to touch, but your knees are certainly not buckling out. So press the hips back, keep your knees in line with your big toes. And just gently tuck that tailbone under so that core is switched on. As you inhale, lift your chest. As you exhale, sit the hips back. Again, we're not rounding here, we are lengthening. Lower down, one more breath in, lift up, sit back. Good, inhale, release, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe it in. Remember, we are flowing today, hands back to the mat. Lower the knees down. Again, slow, controllable those arms. Inhale, lift up. Shoulders back. And we come into child's pose. Take one more deep breath in. And breathe it out through the mouth. Roll up into your down dog. Remember to keep breathing. I'm reminding you as much as I'm reminding myself. Okay, press that left heel down. We inhale, right leg to the sky. Keep those arms strong. Look forward, step that foot between those hands, drop the back knee. Let's roll those arms wide again. Breathe every time you do this. It'll get a little easier. Good, let's just do 3 rounds this time. I think that was 4, but let's stay with 3. Hey, hands Hands to the mat, back into downward facing dog. Breathe. Right heel presses down. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Look where you're stepping. Drop the back down. Again, lift up and rotate around. You know, you're also feeling the stretch in the front of your right hip thigh region. So it's not just shoulders and chest. Hands to the mat, back into downward facing dog. Okay, on your next inhale, rise up onto the balls of your feet. As you exhale, press the heels down. Let's do that 2 more times. Good. And 1 more. Try to use different muscles, different toes, not just the big toes. Okay, nice work. Inhale, bend your knees. We're gonna step the feet forward again. Walk it through. As you exhale, forward fold, halfway lift. And 1 more, exhale down. Reach it back up, big deep breath in, palm together. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center. Relax your arms. We're gonna bend the knees. Hands to your heart center. Step the left leg back. Open the arms wide. Warrior 2. Now, as you hold that pose, make sure you're not leaning forward. Shoulders are above those hips. If there's any shoulder pain, feel free to flip the palms upward. As you inhale, lift the chest. As you exhale, sink the hips a little deeper. 2 more breaths here. Grounding your feet. On the 3rd inhale, reach it forward and reverse the warrior. Sliding that backhand down, but lifting tall. So getting a bit more into that left hip quad region. 1 more breath in. As you exhale, release the hand towards the mat. Come into your side angle. And getting that full extension, left arm reaching up, right hand reaching. If not onto the mat, at least close to it. If that is too much, come into more of a supported variation. 1 more breath here. Inhale, hands to the mat. We go into a flow plank. Optional to do your chaturanga from your knees or a full variation. It's a slow lower down. It's a nice opening of the chest as you breathe in and sit back into child's pose. So rounding your back, soften the shoulders. On the next inhale, roll it back up, downward facing dog. Good, stepping it forward. Exhale, fold, halfway lift. Lower back down again. Reach the arms wide, palms together. Keep your hands to your heart center this time as you lower them down. Bend your knees. We step the right leg back. Open up. Warrior. I'm going to lose my balance. Warrior 2. Shoulders back. Chest lifting nice. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And then we reverse that warrior. Reach it up and back. Extending that left side, sliding the hand down on that extension on the left side of the body. As you exhale, release that left hand down, right arm reaches up. Deep breaths here. Strong back leg. 2 more breaths. And inhale, hands to the mat. Last flow here, plank. Optional to go from the knees, chest to the floor. Open up, nice long extension. And back into down dog. I did say gentle, didn't I? Okay, so always remember, you can always modify the poses. 1 more breath here. Well done. Let's tuck the toes under, coming into a bit of a thunderbolt position. So we're going to sit the hips back. If that is too much for your feet, come up onto the knees. All right, shoulder rolls again. 3 to 5 circles each way. And once you are done, we're going to do some side stretching. So bring the right hand down. If you're able to, still Keep the toes tucked under. Left arm reaches up, palm facing down. Extend it over to your right side. Hopefully you've noticed my hips drop out to the left. So I'm not completely neutral, I am extending. One more breath in here. Breathe it out, feel a little bit more of that stretch. And inhale, release. Exhale back to center. Let's do the left side. So right arm reaches up. Extend over to your left. Now you can look to the floor, or you can look straight ahead or up towards the sky. One more breath here. Really feel that stretch. And then back to center. Release back onto all fours. Tap the tops of your feet to release that pressure. Let's do a few more ankle rolls here. Circle around. And then we're going to come into a seated side stretch. Lots of side stretching today. So onto your bum. Take your right leg out to the side. Left knee is bent. So sitting up nice and tall. You're more than welcome to bend this right knee. Otherwise, that is extending, and you're going to reach the right hand, either shin bone, ankle, or a big toe, or alternatively, right hand comes inside of that right foot. So the focus is on length again. So grab a hold, left arm reaches up and extend. We're going to take 3 more breaths. And not too long. And then with that left hand, once you're done, reach it up, place it next to your buttock. Keep that left knee on the ground. We're going to swoop right arm forward and around. Squeeze, contract your buttocks and come into a baby wild thing. Find that extension. One more breath here. And reverse it back down. Release. Let's do the other side. Left leg out. Don't worry if you've changed. I just put my hand in bird poop. Okay. All right, so it doesn't matter if you've got the other leg going around. So left hand reaching down, bring that right arm up and extend. Breathe. 2 more breaths. And then release that right hand down. I'm going to be careful where I place my hand now. Swoop that left arm up and around. Squeeze, contract your buttocks and extend. Now you don't want to feel any back pain here. If there is, you might need to just gently release some of that intensity or contract your buttocks even more. We are here about strengthening and lengthening, but we don't want to inflame any sort of triggering points. On your next inhale, slowly release, come back to center. Bring those legs around, shake them out, up, down, side to side, and then come into your butterflies. Where did this extra bird poop come from? Okay, soles of the feet together. First world problems, really. Knees up and down, nice and tall, and relaxing those shoulders. 2 more breaths. Very good. All right, legs nice and long, as wide as your mat. We are going to swift, I don't even know if that's a word, twist onto your left buttock. Legs are as long as your mat and they are straight, so you're not bending them. This will release some of that torque that we're creating. Walk the hands around your body as far as you can go. Now, what is usually common is most people will stick their bum out and they'll lose the extension. So tuck that tailbone under, walk the hands as far around as you can go and keep your head to the back of the mat. 2 more deep breaths. And once you're done, slowly come back to center. All right, so we come onto that right side of your hip. Walk the hands around, or if you're on the other side, and then lengthen through the spine. Breathe. I can't tell you enough how grounding and how cleansing seawater is, especially in the air. It's just life. I feel so calm by the ocean. And I hope you're getting some of that energy through this video today. All right, let's release, come back to center. Roll onto your back. Bring your knees to your chest. We're going to rock side to side a couple of times. Good. Okay, bring your right knee to your chest. Extend your left leg straight down. We're going to do one more twist variation. So relax the shoulders. Take a big deep breath in. Right arm will extend out to the side. As you exhale, drop the knee across. Now try to tuck the foot behind your knee. So from the top, and gently guiding with your left hand for the knee to come to the floor. As you do that, the back shoulder stays down. Make sure that happens, otherwise you're just going to stay in that variation. So back shoulder stays down and knees gently being guided to the mat. 3 more breaths. Now during menstruation, or if there's any pain, ladies, around that pelvic area or around that time of the month, do not twist too heavily, especially with this spinal twist. Back to center, just because there's already a lot going on with the reproductive organs, you don't want to create more discomfort. All right, so left leg comes in. Again, everything is a guide. I've found just to go a little bit more gentle in my practice around that time helps. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, left arm out, tuck that foot behind your knee and take it across. Now that just doesn't apply to women as well. If you have hernias or back issues, or just feel there's stuff going on around the pelvic region, be more gentle, be kinder to your bodies. They are under so much stress, and I don't even want to get into that in this class. We live in modern day world, so just alone the extra energy, Wi-Fi that we're surrounded by is a lot for our bodies to deal with. So it's already under stress. So where you can, support it. We are not invincible, we are not immortal as much as we'd like to believe that, especially when we're in our 20s. We need to sort of nourish and nurture the body. Anyway, there's my rant for today. Just be kinder. All right, back to center. We are going to bring the feet down onto the mat. Arms reach down by your side. So nice long reach, shuffle the shoulders down. If you can touch the heels, great. If not, also great, because some people have longer arms and shorter arms. Now scoop that tailbone, lift up. We're going to try to go for a bind. So clasp your hands, walk the elbows in towards one another and press them into the floor. This will help open up those shoulders. Breathe it in, keep lifting higher, breathe it out. Squeeze, contract your buttocks. We're gonna walk the feet in a bit closer. As you're holding your bridge, walk the feet in a bit closer. I'm gonna challenge you a little bit more. I think gentle just went out the window now with this pose. We're gonna take right leg to the sky. Keep your left heel down for 3. Reach that right leg up for 2. For 1, release back down. And now left leg reaches high. Make sure the right heel stays grounded. For 3, keep lifting. For 2, and 1, release. All right, we are just about done. Bring your knees towards your armpits, big toes touching. So similar to a wide-legged child's pose, modified happy baby, and rock side to side here. Couple more breaths. And come back to center. All right, release your legs down, interlace your fingers, arms up over your head, flip the palms to face the back of your mat, point your toes, stretch it out, and just wriggle the hips a little side to side. Take 2 more breaths. And then release your arms, release your legs, shake them all out. Okay, we're gonna come into your Shavasana. We're gonna do a little bit of breath work to finish off your practice with. So let's bend the knees, hands onto the belly, relax your shoulders, eyes are closed and lips are softly pressed. I want you to take a nice big deep breath in and slowly let it go. And again, breathe it in. Slowly let it go. I want you to take a little bit of a slower breath in. And a little bit longer on the way out. Your body's relaxed, make sure it doesn't tense up. And again, a slower breath in. And a slower breath out. Do that 2 more times. Okay, final round. Breathe it in. Hold, take it out, release it out. And I'm ahead of myself. 1 more inhale. Hold that breath, hold it. Don't move, don't tense, just hold that breath. Don't frown. Just contain it and let that air move around your body. Be relaxed as you hold. And then with a gentle relaxation, let it go slowly, 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 slowly. Okay, we're going to stay here for a few more moments. Just allow the sound of the ocean to cleanse and wash away all forms of negativity, of stress, pain, discomfort in the body. And draws it out away from you. So it's leaving you to fill up your cells, your body with joy, with happiness, with peace and calm, whatever it is you would like your body to be filled up with. Remember, what you think about is what you're creating. And if you just want a cleansing and a healing today, then that's so be it. Let yourself be light and just hold that space. You don't have to fill it up with anything right now. Just as you're lying here, listening, envision a divine white light, golden white light, like as though you look at the sun and you see the rays, surrounding your entire body. This is a shield to protect you from just negativity, from stresses. It shields you, protects you, and it also keeps you safe. But it's not a barrier to everything, just what isn't aligned for you. Right, enjoy and relax here for the next few moments. As you complete your practice, take a final big deep breath in through the nose. Big sigh out, let it go. Now as you continue on with wherever you are, your morning, your evening, or your day, always remember that you truly are enough, that you're amazing, that you are a divine being of light in a physical body, and that you have a power within you that is unmatched to anyone else. You have a uniqueness that is not copied by anyone else. Your uniqueness is your gift, and the more you are yourself, the more you bless the entire world. Have a wonderful morning, day, or evening wherever you are. Till next time, thank you. Keep shining your light bright, and namaste.